Right, hello ladies and gentlemen, Elliot's here and I'm with Shimakaze, and Shimakaze is completely relevant today because since we are talking about the Kancolle anime, which has recently been aired. If I can describe the first thing I'll be doing is I'll be doing a first impression, maybe a mid-season review, but I'll be definitely doing an end-of-season review. I won't be doing every episode since I'm busy with uni and stuff, and there's other things I would like to review and everything like that as well. Maybe I might do a review once a month, maybe twice. Depends on what stuff I get and everything like that. But or what stuff interests me really. But the Kancolle anime, if I could describe the episode in one word, it's a really good first episode. I mean, really safe. It has you meet the main character. The main character meets the other support characters. They have a bit of fun. They have a bit of that, and it's an action sequence. Kancolle. If you're watching this and you don't know what the Kancolle anime is, or the Kantai Collection anime, it's about Japanese World War II battleships who have manifested into anime girls. Here's an example of one here, which is Shimakaze. Instead of fighting Americans, they fight Abyss girls, which are like very over the top gun ships things. Some of them sort of resemble deep sea fish, but then some of them do resemble humanoid characters with like these deep sea dark things going on. But as in ever, it's it's pretty good at the first episode. You got a bit of this and you got a bit of that. You see most of the support characters. You don't see you see them, but some of them you don't get the introduction to. Which I'm guessing they've been saved for later episodes. Shimakaze is an example for that. She says one line in the episode, but but she is the sort of character who needs her own introduction. The way she's dressed and her mannerisms, her introduction will be with a bang in a way. I'm Shimakaze and I'm great, and I'm expecting that, especially from the trailer, which I've presumed the preview trailer is. Like I said, it's really. I'm surprised there's an English sub so quickly out as well. I was expecting a few months before any sort of translation of the anime was out. It's easy to watch on the internet as well. I know Crunchyroll it's on Crunchyroll and stuff like that. So like I said, it's a very good episode. It's not for everyone. It's not everyone's taste. It's but I do enjoy it. They are going down the kind of plot development route, and it's kind of laid back as well. It's kind of the vibes it gives me off this. It reminds me of something like Polar Bear's Cafe. It's very laid back, very clean looking, bit crazy at times, but and it has a lot of development of characters and everything like that, and which are Fubuki, which is the main character. It's pretty obvious from the get-go, what the plot's going to be about and everything like that. There's going to be twists and turns and lefts and rights and ups and downs. Maybe a spin-off episode with like more crazier. Maybe they'd have the odd, like I said, the odd spin-off episode. Maybe like Shimakaze or someone who is with flamboyant character or something. But like I said, it's a lot of the main ship girls there. You got Fubuki, you got Agagi, which I know everyone enjoys her. You got Nagato. Nagato has a lot of lines of dialogue in the first episode, and you got Mitsu as well, but Mitsu doesn't say anything in the first episode. Of course, you got Shimakaze, and you got Kongo. But like I said, there's a lot of infamous ship girls in this anime. If they do a second season, it'd be nice to see Amatsukaze in there and stuff like that. But I've enjoyed it. It's very clean looking. They could have gone down the crazy action route, something like Panty and Stocking, which is very dramatic, very over the top, very action, very vulgar. Same with the Bayonetta, the Bloody Faith, the anime film based on the game, which is again very well. Bayonetta is a very flamboyant, very over the top game, and the anime's with the gore, is pretty lives up to that standard. But do I see it coming over to the West? No. First thing, it's a World War Two about anime. It's a World War. Oh, sorry, I'm wording that wrong. It's an anime about about World War Two Japanese battleships. I mean, and the Japanese had the third biggest, powerfulest navy or something like that, as I was reading, and in America, without go down in America, let's have a show which promotes that promotes the thing we were fighting for our freedom for, basically. Even though I'm British and I'm British and I don't find it offensive, but I think people might watch and go. I think a lot of people I know have, because it's a very strange concept. But at the moment I'm enjoying it. It's a really interesting thing, and like I said, a very good first episode. A lot of because it looks like a show which is going to be focused on plot development and character development. Sorry, not plot. Well, it's got to be a plot development, isn't it? Again. To make it an interesting, like I said, it's more like a drama. It does have the action sequences, and the action sequences are pretty decent as well. They're not. Let's build up the hype, and when it comes to the fight, it sort of falls flat. I mean, the fights are pretty decent. I mean, for the first fight, it was pretty enjoyable. I mean, I didn't like, oh god, it's a fight sequence or go to the thing. It seemed pretty decent. Because they are battleships in the end of the day, despite being girls. Yeah, like I said, I thoroughly enjoyed it. If you're into the online free-to-play online game, I'm pretty sure you'll enjoy the anime. If you're a hardcore person who likes to watch anime, I think you should recommend giving it a try. For people who watch, I think you should give it a try. Western cartoons or even like American, Japanese anime. Maybe, I don't know. If I do a mid-season or a full season, I might answer that question. But at the moment, it's too early to say. I recommended it to friends who, don't watch that much anime, or like I said, watch the more westernized anime, and or watch anime but not this. And I mean, some of them have, it's not their cup of tea. It's not, like I said, it's not everyone's cup of tea, but I've enjoyed it. I really enjoyed it. I can't wait for the second one. How that will go, and what sort of adventures they'll go on. But yeah. Like I said, very good first episode. Brief introduction, brief summary of characters and their mannerisms. Sort of the idea of which directions the plot's going. And yes, I'm holding a pencil, and now I drop that said pencil. And and a fight sequence. It's pretty much what you want, really. And yeah, just to let you know as well how I got into Kancolle, since I'm British and stuff like that. Well, I went to Japan for a month in August, and when I was there on the 5th of August, I came across a claw grabber, the UFO claw grabbers, and inside here was a shimikaze, with shimikazes, this shimikaze figure in there, and when I was there, I was like, I didn't know who she was, I didn't know what she was part of. I was like, and I know for a fact that in claw grabbers you tend to wear unique figures, figures you can't really buy in store, and I was like, let's try and win an action figure. I was like, with this, I chucked about 100 yen in, because they're dependent on the claw grabber. They tend to be 100 or 500 yen a turn. 500 yen one's a rip off, to be honest. But she was 100 yen a turn, and I'd done it first time, and I was like, and she landed in a good place, and I was like, I can't leave that there. I need to try and win this thing, and I think it took me about 7 turns, so about 700 yen, and I won it in the end. And granted, I kind of wasted 2 turns, but so it could have gone for about 500 yen, but and I've seen these going for about maybe about 2,000, 1,000, 200,000, not 200,000, 2,000 yen, maybe 3,000. I've seen a few of these, like 1 or 2 in Akihabara, but that's how I got into it, and I was like, oh, let's see what this thing is. Oh, it's part of the free-to-play online game, and she's one of the ships on there, and that's probably why I got a bit of a soft spot for Shimakaze. You know, is the fact that, you know, if it wasn't for Shimakaze and winning this figure, I wouldn't be talking about this anime right now and stuff. So you know, and I would be the sort of person, if I stumbled upon this on accident, I'd be like, what on earth is a World War II Japanese battle? It's a battleship anime girl, you know, it's like, what on earth, Japan? But, the doorbell's going. But, like I said, I recommend giving it a go and see how it goes. I'll be back either mid-season or the end of season.